Most of the time, when life hands us lemons, we make lemonade. But since this channel is all about making money by investing, we're not going to be talking about this kind of lemonade. We're going to be talking about this lemonade. Hello and welcome to the Investing 365 channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Lemonade company and do a complete detailed analysis of the stock and the potential that it has to make us a lot of money. Don't forget to like and sub so you don't miss out on the videos that could make you wealthy. Now let's jump right in. All right, let's jump right into Lemonade stocks. So everything that you know about insurance is gonna change with this company. That's pretty much their entire mission statement. So forget everything you know about insurance, instant everything, no-brainer prices, and a big heart. One of the things that you'll probably notice is the guy sitting on his phone. You see the houses and the pet sitting by him. Essentially what they wanna say is that you could have all your insurance needs met through the use of a cell phone. They've obviously been featured in Inc. magazine, Fortune, the Wall Street Journal, Forbes, as you can see all these magazines here, and that shows you that they're a credible source and they've been around for a little bit now. So here we have about Lemonade. I wanted to share this with you guys because I think this is really, really important for you to know. And then a little bit later, we're gonna dive into the stock price and the market cap and all the other financial things that you probably wanna know, and even my price target for this stock. So Lemonade wants to inject technology and transparency into an industry that often lacks both. They're creating an insurance experience that is fast, affordable, and hassle-free. Unlike other insurance companies, they promise to not delay any or deny claims because they take a flat fee, so they handle and pay as many claims instantly as possible. They currently offer renters, homeowners, and pet health insurance. And you might be asking, how is Lemonade's business different from that of a traditional insurance carrier? Here they have a little bit on their website. Traditional insurance companies make money by keeping the money they don't pay out in claims. This means whenever they pay your claim, they lose profit. This is why getting your claims paid fast and in full is sometimes so hard. Lemonade was built differently. In essence, we treat premiums as if they were still your money and return unclaimed remainders in your annual give back. So kind of cool concept, right? And their give back program is a unique feature of Lemonade where each year leftover money is donated to causes our policyholders care about. We treat policyholders who care about the same causes as virtual groups of peers. Lemonade uses the premiums collected from each peer group to pay for their group's claims, giving back any leftover money to their common cause, and uses reinsurance to cover for cases where the group's claims exceed what's left in the pool. So kind of a cool concept that no other insurance company does, and it kind of helps to give back to the community that they serve. Where in most cases, these companies that are really, really big, the insurance companies like Geico, Progressive, they hold on to their money and pay to have huge commercials, pay their CEOs, CFOs, their employees, their brick and mortars. Lemonade is trying to change all of that. So next I want to talk about some of their reviews. And as you can see here, they market themselves as the almost 5-star insurance company. They have earned 4.9 stars in the App Store and on Google Play, and is also top rated by Supermoney, ClearAssurance, and other platforms. And like I mentioned before, they have homeowners, renters, and pet health insurance that's currently available. They promise to be instant everything, 90 seconds to get insured, and 3 minutes to get paid, which is unheard of for insurance. If you've ever had to make a claim, and if you haven't, I would honestly go with Lemonade just from what I'm seeing, because insurance companies are some of the worst people to haggle with. You have to call, you have to contact them, and I'm sure that to still make adjustments to claims with Lemonade, even, you might still have to end up talking to someone. But honestly, the 90 seconds to get insured and 3 minutes to get paid, absolutely ridiculous. Let's talk about how this works. Lemonade promises to reverse the traditional insurance model. They treat premiums that you pay as if it's your money and not theirs. With Lemonade, everything becomes simple and transparent. They take a flat fee, pay claims super fast, and give back what's left to causes you care about. So it's similar to what I mentioned earlier, just in a different way. If there's money left over, they give back to causes, they pay claims very fast, and a flat fee to run everything. Here's a little pie chart for you guys to help you understand how it kind of works. I think it's pretty cool. I like their marketing. I like their design work. Here is some of their pricing as far as you might want to know what they charge to their clients, right? They say these are no-brainer prices And a monthly subscription, as most insurances are, renter's insurance is anywhere from $5, which I actually pay $10, so maybe it's better. They do say from on all these, so it could be more expensive depending on where you live or your property, all that. Homeowner's insurance monthly from $25, actually not too bad. And pet health insurance, honestly, $10 a month isn't very, very expensive for pet health. Actually, it's probably some of the cheapest I've ever seen. So looks really good, and they also help you switch over from other providers if you currently already have a provider. So kind of nice there as well. I'm going to show you guys a video on Lemonade in just a second on how it works, but here's a fun little graph about how many people actually left these insurance companies to join Lemonade. So they currently don't have car insurance, but as soon as they do, I would definitely consider looking into Lemonade for my car needs. Right now, renter's insurance, where I live, they don't allow me to switch. Pet health insurance, I might look into that. We do have 3 pets. So $10 a month times 3, $30, not too bad to have pet insurance. And when I end up buying a house, I might actually go with their homeowner insurance. $25 a month isn't bad. Again, you have to compare, what they cover, what your out-of-pocket expenses might be. But honestly, it looks really good, and a lot of people looks like are switching. So next, I want to show you guys the little video that they have to explain exactly how it is. So there you have a little bit of an idea of what Lemonade offers to their general consumer. Let's jump into the actual stock price that you guys might be, wondering about. So Lemonade's stock price, as I'm making this video, is sitting around $90. And in the last 5 days, it's been as low as 85 and as high as 110. And as you can see, in the last 6 months, it opened up to the stock market around $69 per share and is now sitting around 90. So as you can probably tell, there is some demand for the stock because in about a 4 or 5 month period, it's already climbed quite drastically. And in the last month alone, it's up 62%. I'm going to get into my price target in just a little bit, but I wanted to discuss the market cap, the revenues, and do a little bit of a comparison between them and another company. So let's talk about their market cap. So as you can see, their current market cap sits around $5.2 billion. And again, this is at a price target of $90. And $5 billion isn't too bad. As far as, when we look at other competitors, and we'll get to that in just a moment, 5.2 billion is like getting into Progressive, or Geico, like 5 to 10 years back. Let's look at their revenue because this is so important. Their financial performance is super crucial to understanding how the company is doing. So as you can see, 2017, we have a little bit of data here. The revenue wasn't the greatest and they made a lot of losses. Here in 2018, they've actually picked up their revenue. The losses have increased as well. And the 2019 annual, as you can see, is a huge increase in revenue and also an increase in losses. But you can expect that from a growing company. You could look at any company, Tesla, Google, Amazon, any of these companies, Apple, in their early years, they were scaling. They had to borrow more money than they were making. But as you can see, it is a good up and up trend for the revenue. And that's what you want to look at in a company like this, because as you expand, you have to spend more money, especially if you want to grow fast. And they do have a lot of competition in front of them. Any of these big companies like Geico, Progressive, Allstate, any of those companies could make really good apps and really simplify the process and potentially even maybe buy out Lemonade while they're small and ripe for the taking. Now, if they become a 50 or $100 billion company, those companies won't be able to buy this company anymore or even compete with them because, they've taken over the space. But as they continue to grow like this, we could see a very high increase in their price. But let's talk about Progressive, because they are one of their biggest public competitors out there. And I just thought it was interesting because they were also sitting around $90 a share. And that's what, a lot of young investors like to look at is, companies that are similar in price. But again, price means nothing. What we want to look at is revenue, market cap, PE ratios, that type of thing. As you can see, Lemonade doesn't have a PE ratio as of yet. You could draft one, but let me just say it's going to be negative, right? And it doesn't tell a good story for a growth company like them that's not making money. Now, in 10 years, it will show a good story, but right now it just doesn't. So Progressive Annual, as you can see, they're a very established company. We're talking they were founded in 1937. Meanwhile, Lemonade, I believe it was 2015 that they were founded. So they clearly have a long road ahead of them. But as you can see, Progressive, they have a $55 billion market cap. And we're talking about a very established insurance company. We're not talking about some little tiny pea in the pod. So the market cap is $55 billion and their revenues look amazing. They're making almost $40 billion in revenue. Their net income though is $4 billion. So they're spending like $35 billion just throwing it out the window. I mean, a lot of it has to go to claims and then marketing. And like I said, brick and mortar stores, all this has to be taken care of. They even have a 0.42 dividend. So some of that has to come out of those profits. But when you look at them from an established perspective, $55 billion, and if Lemonade could even get to half their size, that would be, a significant increase in Lemonade's stock price. And so you're probably wondering, what is my Lemonade price target? So we just talked about one of the many companies in the insurance space. The entire insurance industry is huge. We're talking about multi-trillion-dollar industry as far as claims go. And if Lemonade can even take a few percentage points of that, they would be a very, very, very big company. We're talking about close to Progressive size, which is already about a 10 to 11x in the overall company's growth. Now, if they can truly fulfill their mission statement, I think this company could get to Progressive size in no time. And that's not very specific, I know, but if I had to put a date on it, I would probably say in the next 5 to 10 years, they could get to their size as far as market cap goes. Now, their revenue might not be there because I see them as a complete growth company, but we'll have to see how this pans out in the coming months and years. Now, Lemonade still has some things to breach, right? They don't have any health insurance and they currently don't have any car insurance, which are probably the biggest insurances on the market and probably where they can make the most money in the long term. But I like where they're going. They're starting with the safer routes first and really nailing down their business model to increase revenue. They're growing their business. A lot of it is electronics, so they can save a lot of the overhead, especially when it comes to brick and mortar stores, because that is where most of the money goes. But if you wanted to get into this stock, how should you do it? Well, first of all, this is not financial advice, so don't forget that. But as always, it's important to slowly buy over time. And if a stock dips below a certain intrinsic value that you think makes the stock a little bit of a discount, you can buy bigger chunks during those times. But I always like to say, buy over time. That is the best strategy to get into a particular stock. Also, if you want to learn more about all the stocks that I'm buying, or maybe you want to watch the same stocks that I'm watching, or be part of a community that is super big into investing and learning from others, I just started a Discord group. There's a free version for you guys, and there's also a paid version. This is launching on January 1st. So if you're watching this in the future, it might already be out. And if it is, feel free to go to one of my latest videos and go into the description and click the link, or even in my channel description, you might find the link there. You can go join the Patreon and you'll be sent a link to be invited to the stock group. Or like I said, there is a free version as well. It doesn't have as many features like the stock bots or my personal watch list or any of those things, but it does have a fantastic community behind it. So I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. Hopefully you guys have a lot of fun in there and make a lot of money in there as well. Check out this playlist for a lot more stock breakdowns just like this one. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss another video that makes you a lot of money. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.